you act like you're without sin. This probably isn't for you. In drinking, I was portraying myself what I wanted people to see. I am a broken dude, just like the people that listen to this. I could break you down as easily as I could build you up.
Welcome to Alive and Sober with Reno C. It's a new podcast from Back to the Bible Center for Spiritual Fitness, where real life, recovery, and faith collide. Today we're sitting down with comedian Reno Collier, a man who's walked the dark road of addiction, lost nearly everything, and found his way to hope, freedom in Jesus Christ. Reno's story isn't about a quick fix or surface solutions. It's about honesty, brokenness, and the slow, steady work of God's grace. You're going to laugh, you're going to cry, and you're going to be inspired. So let's dive in.
Psalm 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit.
Reno, you mentioned that drinking wasn't the real problem. It was about being broken inside. What did you discover about yourself when alcohol was gone?
Without alcohol, I think a lot of it was alcohol is you feel like it's a shield, right? So I could get drunk and cover up my weaknesses. Inside, it was kind of scary because I found out that I'm basically 10 emotionally. How I deal with things, how I get involved in things, the immaturity, the fear. I get up on stage and act like, yeah, I got this crowd in the palm of my hand and yeah, look at me, check me out. Then I get off stage and go in the back and be like, how was it? Do you think they like me? I hope that was good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that tough. In drinking, I was portraying myself what I wanted people to see, right? Like, it took away my social anxiety. I'm a comedian, but I don't really like being around groups of people.
So it made you feel braver?
Made me braver. I am a broken dude, just like the people that listen to this. And if you listen to me and think, that guy's going to save me, you're wrong. I'm not. I could break you down as easily as I could build you up. But God can. And God did that for me. I don't learn by getting something easily. If I'm doing something good, bad, or indifferent, I'm taking it to the limits, right? I'm going for it. If one's good, 10's better. Boom, I'm off to the races, right? But God has been able to work through other people around me in a community of other people in recovery that kind of have brought me along the way. It hasn't been one of those things where God just zapped me. I don't believe God does that anyway, but you know what I mean? Like, there are people who get sober in so many different ways. Some people, God takes it immediately from them. That just wasn't my story. I know it happens. I've seen it happen, but my story was, it took me a long time to get all the way down there. And I learned that it's going to be on God's time. It's His will. I'm going to get there, but I wouldn't learn anything if He just healed me and, wow, I'm back. I'll take advantage of that and know I could do it again and go right back to where I was. So I needed to slowly move up. So you have to build a foundation with a relationship with God so that your heart, your soul, your spirit, you're not just saying it, you're living it, you're feeling it. If people see you live and see Jesus live in you, they're attracted to it. If you tell them about it, and browbeat them, you're throwing stones, and then you act like you're without sin. This probably isn't for you. This is for people who are broken and on a daily basis need to hear from another person who's also broken, but just trying to get better. So when I first went in to a 12-step deal, right? I had just been through a brutal detox at home, which was really stupid. I should have gone to the hospital, and I was...
Oh, you did it at home?
Yeah, and I wouldn't I wouldn't talk to the doctor. I wouldn't go to the hospital. I was fighting. I was I'll just be honest with you, I was butt naked, sweating, throwing up. Stuff's coming
DTs.
out. Yeah, I mean, for 4 days. And I was hallucinating, laying in bed, and I'm sweating through the comforter and the sheets and my pillow, and my pee is like brown and orange, and I'm just coming unglued, right? And I kept thinking my wife was running through the room. This isn't funny, but it is kind of, in retrospect. I kept thinking my wife was running through the room singing. It was the dryer going off, I think, but I thought it was her, and I'm like, Sandy, quit singing those show tunes. And I remember this, and she turns around and she goes, honey, I'm not singing, and you wouldn't know a show tune if you were in the show. I walked out, and in the middle of all this stuff, I remember that made me laugh. Like, but I'll tell you, with my wife, this is the most important words that I heard through the process of my sobriety were, I was standing on our back porch, it was Thanksgiving, I was crying, shaking, probably about to throw up, and I was just like, I can't do this. Now my wife at the time and to this day has a stronger faith and understanding of Jesus than I do. I look to her to bring me along. She's my oak, right? But here's what she said to me, because I'd had people tell me to quit drinking for years. Quit drinking, look at you, you're an alcoholic, while they're holding a drink. Look at me, alcohol, what you need to do is quit drinking. And I'm like, what you need to do is quit drinking, you know what I mean? And she looked at me, and we drank, she liked wine, not as much as I like to drink, but she liked it. And she goes, you really want to do this? And I go, honey, I'm killing myself. And she goes, I'll do it with you.
No way.
And I go, what? And she goes, I don't think I'm an alcoholic, but if you want to do this, I'll do it with you. And that locked me in to, I'm not alone.
You were loved.
I was loved. It was the first time any woman had ever talked to me like that. Like, you know, I'm okay. Let's do it together. I didn't understand the meaning of just having someone go, hey. So when I would go into recovery, there was an older gentleman, a black fella, long dreadlocks, Vietnam veteran. I walk in, and I'd been sober, I don't know, a couple days maybe, and I'm still shaking. I mean, it took me a long time before I wasn't in the back. Oh yeah, it was not good, and anxiety was just through the roof, and I should have gone to the hospital, but you know, I saw the movie Ray. I watched Ray go through it the way he did. He ended up fine. He ended up winning Grammy. I mean, surely moron, I'm an idiot. So I'd walk in, and every morning he'd stand up and look at me and go, Reno, if no one told you they love you today, I do. And I remember thinking, what is wrong with that dude? Like, what does that mean? But then it started to kind of process in my head. It's not just a phrase. It's not just spouting out a little thing to kind of, he meant it.
Wow.
And when he spoke, he talked about how he loved everybody in there. And that's how he stayed sober. But I came in one day and I go, dude, I'm losing it. But I go, I went to the batting cages and I had baseballs. I haven't done that in 20 years. Then I was playing skee ball inside there, and I'm playing Pac-Man and Asteroids, and I'm listening to 80s music, country, you know. And he goes, Reno, how old were you when you started drinking? And I was like 14. And he goes, my brother, you still 14. And I'm like, he goes, I bet you argue like you're 14. And at the time in my head, I'm like, no, I don't, stupid, you know, like I did. But he told me that little thing, and it's just something you'd say to somebody, but he impressed the feeling and emotions on me that I took him seriously in a way where when I broke that down, he was so right.
That's pretty amazing.
That is, and I want to do this podcast because there are people out there that are broken. And you know who they are? About all of them.
Right.
But the only thing that I know a little bit about, where I feel like I'm comfortable in talking about it, is this realm. Jesus saved me. A lot of people say, I read the Bible and then I found Jesus.
Right.
I found Jesus and now I'm starting to really get into the Bible. I found Jesus in a room full of people who are struggling with the same type of struggle.
You've just heard a small part of the raw and powerful story of Reno C., a comedian who discovered that real freedom isn't found in applause, alcohol, or achievements, but in Jesus Christ. Keep listening to Alive and Sober with Reno C. for the honest conversations, encouragement, and a reminder that no matter how far you've fallen, God's grace runs deeper. Until next time, stay sober, stay alive, and keep walking towards freedom.
Hey, check this out. If you're struggling, you do not have to do it alone. There are people out there who are struggling pretty close to the same position as you, some of them more, some of them have found a way. But if you are struggling with this, you've got to get help and to ask for help. What we want to do on this podcast is we want to give you a place, just a little taste, a little touch of talking and hearing from another broken person or broken people that you can communicate with, that we can build a community with, that you know you're not alone, and we'll pray for you. And if no one has told you that they love you today, I do.